Hey guys, we have the CrossFit total for you today. This is meant to be a test of your strength. It's the back squat, the strict shoulder press, and the deadlift. You have 3 attempts at each movement, and you take your best attempt of each, add up those numbers, and that's your total. Your CrossFit total is an indicator of strength. Our gym record is 11:55. That's up there. The other really interesting idea here is that this is meant to be a test of strength that you already have. This is not necessarily a strength builder day. 3 attempts at each. If you don't know where to even begin, you'll come in and just set a baseline. So this is not building strength, this is a test, okay? We want good form. I'll start with the squat. Coming out of the rack on the back squat, we do what's known as a low bar back squat, meaning the bar is going to be resting actually on the shoulder blade. If you reach back, you can feel this ridge on your shoulder blade. The bar is going to rest just below that, okay? This allows us to recruit more posterior chain, the glutes and the hamstrings, okay? So watch when I do this. My hands, I don't grip the bar with my thumb, but rather my hand comes over the top. If you can see that, grab the bar evenly. Find that good low bar position, drive the elbows back to create a nice shelf for the bar to sit on. Press up into the bar, stand straight up, big step back. Your stance will be a little wider than the normal air squat stance. Toes pointed out, the hips are going to come way back, allow the chest to dip over, knees pushed out, below parallel, drive up from the hips, and finish with full extension at the top. Okay? One more time, hips back and down, knees push out, below parallel, drive up, and finish, okay? Some common mistakes here when people first learn to do this is that they'll bring the chest up too soon. They'll want to keep the torso really upright, right, and drive up with the chest. That's not what we want to see. We want to see that butt shoot back and the chest dips forward. I prefer, although it's not perfect, that the butt would come up first and then finish with the back. That shows that you're driving up out of the hips and using that posterior chain, okay? When you walk back in, all the way back in and down. Don't miss that rack, okay? If you're, again, just starting at maximal loads, this can get intense. We'll have spotters for you. And also use a ball if you need to or some type of device to make sure you get below parallel. I always say, don't leave any doubt in your mind that you went deep enough, okay? The key here is proper depth below parallel. So make sure you do that. It's scary and hard at high lows. All right, so the next movement is the strict press. With the strict press, I tell people, start with that bar high. Don't let it sink down on your body. You're going to want to recruit the hip. We do it all the time, but try to fight that urge. So you're going to grab that bar really firmly, bring your body underneath it, try to keep the wrists straight. All right, stand straight up, keep that bar nice and high on the shoulder. One big step back, big chest, tighten your stomach. Drive that head forward, lock out at the top. When you come down, you can rack it if you need, and walk all the way back in. Okay? Again, common problems we see here are that people will kind of take it out in the rack position, and then when they start, the bar sinks down low, or their wrists are bent, right? Bad starting position. You want to be here, high, strong. Okay? Feet are directly under the hips. Squeeze everything tight, butt tight, drive into the floor as hard as you can, big breath, and then do the lift, okay? When you press, also, people have a bad habit of leaning back, right here, right? You want a big chest, move the head of the way, press that bar straight up, and finish strong, okay? That's the press. Last thing we have is the deadlift. Deadlift is going to start from the floor. I don't have any weights on this. But remember, we want to see that good back positioning before you start. The bar's going to be at mid-shin. And again, big chest, butt up, to tighten the hamstrings, chest up, everything super tight. Don't pick the neck up. That's like standing like this, right? You want to think long neck, shoulders are in the back of the sockets. They maintain there. Stand, all right? Again, I was discussing today the idea of a lot of people finish here, and then do this, right? The shoulders should be back the entire time. The whole movement, keep those Okay, there's the deadlift. One last thing, see my shoes I'm wearing? These are lifting shoes. They make that nice stomping sound. The idea is a little bit of lift with a really solid platform is going to help you transfer energy into the ground better. Alright, so if you're wearing tennis shoes, we prefer maybe going barefoot, or just give it a try if you've never seen the difference before. You're actually standing on a bed of air, so as you try to press down or lift, you're losing some force into the ground. So give it a try going barefoot, or if you have any type of hard sole indoor soccer shoe, anything else that you might be able to try, see if it helps you out. Okay? So that's the CrossFit Total. Come in, have some fun.